Hi guys, thanks for clicking. Welcome back to the shed. What are we up to today? Well, today we're going to be doing the second review of my cars, and this one is for the Quantum Flux. Prepare to go into the quantum realm. So, when you buy a Maverick Quantum Flux, what do you get in the box? Well, as always, you get the car. As you can see, it's a 1/10 scale. It's blue and black. I like the colours, very good. I've actually got black wheels on here. That's a personal choice. I'm not a big fan of oranges in a whole, but orange wheels I thought just made it look a little bit toy grade. So I spent £25 and got these updated black wheels. You don't have to. Nothing wrong with the other ones, just they were orange. So where do we start with this car? It's got oil-filled shocks. The only thing I would say with this suspension is it doesn't rebound very well. It does have adjustable shock absorbers. They are oil-filled. I've wound the adjusters down to pre-tension the springs as much as possible, and it just doesn't really come back. I took this car out once when I first got it just to make sure everything was okay, and I accelerated across the field. As soon as I hit the brakes, rather than the suspension go down and absorb the speed, it just flipped, snapped the spoiler off the back. I'm not going to replace it. I think it actually looks better without the spoiler, but something you should know, and I'm going to mess around, see if I can change the oil in the shocks. I'll make a video on that for those that are interested, and see if we can make it rebound a little bit, because it just does not seem up to scratch. Anyway, what else you get? You get a transmitter. It's a transmitter the same as the one for the Phantom, which I didn't actually record, noob mistake, but it's the same one. It's got a steering wheel adapter. You've got forwards, backwards and brake. On the top here you've got little trim adjusters, and on all these units, and I think most things seem to have these days, you've got a throttle adjuster, so you can wind back how fast it goes, which is quite useful. If you're just starting or you've got small children, you can wind it back so it doesn't go as fast, and as you get more used to the car and you get better at what you're doing, you can start to just turn the speed up until you get to maximum speed. You also get another dreaded plastic wheel spanner. This one again, rubbish. It breaks as soon as you put it on. These wheel nuts are actually a different size to the Phantom. These are an 8mm, not a 7mm, so another socket you'd need if you had both cars. Also in the box you get the usual quick start guide instructions. I don't think there's really a lot in there that you need, but you can have a read through if you want to. I've also got a small little bit of paper, which you probably can't see from back there, but these vehicles now come, I bought this probably 3 weeks ago now, they now come with the HD CVA front drive shafts as standard, the updated higher density, stronger rear wheel cups, and they also come with the upgraded suspension arms. I know these were, a lot of the reviews I watched, the early problems were all these drive shafts breaking and the suspension arms breaking, so hopefully they fixed that problem. They also give you 2 complete sets of replacement arms for the front and for the rear. Now take that as you will, take that as in a, oh, how nice of them, they've given me some free parts for when I break them, or take them for the fact that they know they're going to break, so they're giving you some spare ones to stop you moaning. We just don't know. It doesn't come with a battery or a charger. It will take a 2S or a 3S. I'm sure it will probably take a nickel metal hydride battery as well. I'm going to run this on 3S because it says you can, so go big or go home. So I've had to buy a battery and a charger. With it being a LiPo, you need a balanced charger, and they take a little bit more care. I'm going to try and do a video on batteries from my point of view, a kind of noob's entrance into batteries, so that will be in another video. And that's pretty it from the outside. I've updated the board. So far this car, the Quantum Flux, cost £159. I bought a balance charger from Amazon for 36 quid, and I bought a 3S LiPo 6000 mAh for £39. The Maverick Quantum, which I also forgot to show this last time, cost £110. If you don't spend extra on your battery and charging, you just go for you just want to get out on the road, the battery will cost you nothing, the charger will cost you nothing. And my £57 eBay bargain was £57. It came with a battery and a charger. I don't know how good they are, they're second hand. We'll charge them up and give it a go in that review. But that's pretty much it for the outside. It's got a wheelie bar. Don't know if it's adjustable. It's got one position of adjustment, but I think with wheelie bars, if you put it down, it's just probably going to get in the way, stick in the ground and flick you up in the air. So I'm going to leave it there where it is. It's got two little wheels on. The car is all ball raced from factory. I believe it says it's got metal gearing. Not too sure. Not going to start taking them apart. If that's all they break, we'll take them apart and we'll have a look then. It has a brushless motor and obviously a brushless electronic speed controller, and it's supposed to be water resistant. We will see. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the phone, get the lid off it, and let's have a look inside. So, what have we got under the hood? Well, as mentioned before, we've got oil-filled shocks. They're adjustable with the little pre-tensioner. As you can see, I've wound them all the way down, try and improve that shock rebound, but it doesn't seem to be working. It's got an aluminium top on it, plastic body, springs. It doesn't look amazingly strong. We'll see how they hold up. Wheelie bar on the back there, plastic, bit of metal in the middle. Again, we'll see how long that lasts. The suspension arms, very plasticky. They are, I don't know what you call that system, I'm not that good yet, but you can just see in there, can you just see in there? Yeah, bearings. It's got bearings all throughout. I think that's fairly standard these days, but a good thing. Moving along, we have a brushless motor. It's a Maverick brush motor. Not too sure of the KVs. I'll put that in a link at the end. We have a brushless speed controller. We'll take 2S, 3S. I've seen them running on 3S. They seem to run okay. I'm going to run this on 3S. We have a standard speed controller. It's a metal bodied speed controller. I'd like to think it's metal gears inside. It seems to respond all right. And the receiver, unlike the Phantom, is in a box. So that makes it a bit more waterproof. I have a bit more faith in this being waterproof. Moving on to the front, we have adjustable steering, unlike the Phantom. Oil-filled shocks again wound all the way down. And they go squidgy. Same steering on the front, and you can see it's got bearings in there. To get that on the light. Comes with a Dean's connector or a T-plug connector. I don't think they're the best connectors out there, but I've got batteries that fit it, so we'll put the batteries on and we'll see how we go. Underneath, again, all plastic. Not particularly an issue. Well, I say it's not particularly an issue. We'll have to see, but I say plastic tends to bend and bend back. Metal tends to bend and stay. And at this price point, you don't get many things that have got a metal chassis on it. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else I was going to do. We'll just get the speedo, get the battery charged, get the speedo in it, take it out for a blast. The only thing I did wonder, actually, I don't know if anybody else wonders, was if you could change body shells. So would the Phantom body shell fit onto this? The answer to that is no. Well, I'm not about drilling holes in it anyway, because it's got the body mounts are in a different place. So if you were thinking about doing that, unfortunately you can't. Well, not without drilling holes in it. I'm not sure about the MT version of this. This is the ST, the stadium truck. They hadn't got the MT in stock. I probably would have gone for that because it just looks a bit more, well, a bit more like a monster truck. But we'll we'll see how it goes. Let's go out and see how fast it goes. So let's take it out, do some spin runs and see how it goes. I'm a little bit concerned with the suspension. Don't think it's going to have a lot of give in it, but we'll take it and we'll see how it happens. Good morning, here we are on the field of speed. A nice big field next to my house. It's a bit windy this morning, so I might not do a lot of talking, but we'll see how we go. We've got the speed meter on that. I'm just going to give it a bit of a warm up. Goes all right on a 2S battery. As you can see, there's not a lot of suspension power on the back there. Okay, so all you do with this is literally turn it on. When you've turned it on, it automatically turns on the back bit. Just got to wait for some satellites. We've got 7 satellites. Now push track, push start, make sure it's registering. Yep, we're registering, so off we go. This is on 2S. Let's see what we can get. Keeping it straight would be a fun thing to do. Range is pretty good. That's flat out. See what we got. Got flat out pretty quick. The first time using the app, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so we're going to hit stop. Read 26 miles an hour. Not that great really, 26 miles an hour. The grass is a little bit wet, but not particularly wet, not any rain, it's just a bit of mildew. Average speed 16 miles an hour. 1,000. Okay. Here we are back in the shed after our speed run with the Maverick Quantum. I've changed the format around a little bit. Sitting behind the desk I felt a bit like a newsreader, so I've moved the desk back and I'm sitting in front of the desk now. Hope that's better for you, certainly better for me. This car did very well. I enjoyed driving it, it goes well. The suspension, although I thought it was a little bit soft, seems to have loosened up a little bit now, so whether or not that's just something that happens over time, not too sure. So on a 2-cell battery, we got 26 miles an hour out of this car, which is not very bad at all for a 2-cell battery. Well, it's the first time I've ever done it, but I'm saying it doesn't feel too bad. The 3-cell battery, when I plugged it in, it just melted the Dean's connector. I'm not sure whether that's whether you shouldn't use 3 cells with a Dean's connector. That's what it came with, so I assumed it would be okay. It's not damaged the car at all. So I'm going to get another connector. I've also got another battery coming as well for another car that's a 3 cell, so I might use that. I'm not sure if that battery came from Amazon. It's a Z battery. I don't think they're a particularly bad brand, but it just I don't know, it just melted the connector. So I'll get another connector on that and we'll check it. I've checked it using a battery checker and it says that the cells are okay, so we'll give that a go and see how we go. Well, that's that for the speed test. I say, once I've got another 3-cell battery, we've got it up and running, I will take this back out and I'll give it a 3-cell run and we'll compare the speeds. But for the moment, unfortunately, that's the end of the video. That's all I can do. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next we'll be taking it out into forests and moving on from there as we go for our journey of trying to learn RC. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to watch the rest of the videos, then please consider subscribing to the channel. hit me a like, knock the little bell so you get notifications when the next video comes out, and I will see you in the next one.